Hi there, Chris Cannell with ActorBasics.com. In this video, I want to talk to you about extra work. Now, I get asked all the time, should I do extra work? Is it bad for my career? And so forth and so on. So, when I answer that with my opinion in this video. The easy part of the answer is, sure, why not? Extra work is a great opportunity to get indoctrinated into the business, get a chance to be on sets, see how they operate, get comfortable there. You learn a ton being on a set. I encourage anybody who can be on a set in any way, whether it's to be a PA or assistant of any kind, or an extra. B is it's some acting. I mean, sometimes you can be brought a little bit more into the forefront and be featured, and that's a way that you can get your vouchers for getting SAG eligible for the union. So that's a good thing, and a lot of people will use that route to get eligible. C is you make a little money. Not a lot of money, but a little money, and it feels good to get a paycheck as a working actor in some regard, even if it's non-speaking in the background. Now, the only thing is, people ask, is it bad for my career? You don't put it on your resume, at least not in LA. Some markets, you put extra work on your resume, as I understand it, but not here in LA. So that's A. No one's going to know you're doing extra work unless you tell them. B is there are people who make a living just doing extra work. Like, that's just sort of where they've found their niche and hung their hat. I don't have a problem with that if that makes them happy. Cool. Hey, there's a lot of ways to live a life out here, right? In the world, and much less in LA. So whatever floats your boat. Got no problem with that. No judgment whatsoever. Now, I also noticed that there are some extras that seem to be sort of stuck in extra land because they have some sort of what seems to be like a block going on of some sort. Like there's some sort of fear of really putting themselves out there. Because to get from being an extra to being the principal means that you have to audition. Typically, you're not having to audition for extra work. So if you want to get paid more and you want to be more, a principal, then you have to put yourself out there more. And that means more risk of rejection. It also means more things to figure out related to the business of acting. And so a lot of the actors a lot of actors who ended up getting wrapped up in overwhelm, I see migrating towards the extra work and then kind of getting stuck there. Not all of them, but some portion of them who are stuck there seem to come from that world. They got overwhelmed, they got scared by the whole audition thing or some other aspects of the business end, and the extra work is just an easy way out. You don't have to audition, you don't have to have an agent to deal with for the most part. You have an agency that you belong to and they, book you, but you're not having to manage that relationship as much as you might have to with a non-extra related agent or manager. And so there's a lot less to have to worry about or deal with. They book you, you get the notice, and you go do the day's work and you get your check. So if you want to do that, cool. If you don't want to stay in that realm, then it's about just continuing to do all the other business of acting things that you have to do. Submit to get an agent, train. And this is a big one, You have to get the skill set necessary to be paid to be an actor at the principal level. So if I'm on a lot of commercials, I work with a lot of extras, and the only difference between me and them, in the vast majority of the cases, in my opinion, is that I've trained a lot more than most of them. And that's not a slight on them in any way, because the truth is, I don't think that I'm doing anything they couldn't do. And oftentimes when I'm on the set with them, I tell them that. I really encourage them because I like to see people make the most of their potential. And I know nobody came out here just to be an extra. Again, if that makes you happy, cool. But a lot of them aren't happy. So I always encourage them. And it usually starts with, getting some training around how to audition. getting comfortable in front of the camera, getting comfortable in the audition setting, and then also working on the other, fundamentals of your craft. So, is doing extra work a bad idea? I don't think so. Not at all. Is it a good idea? Sure, can be. Great way to get some money, learn how to be on a set, even get your vouchers for becoming union eligible. Can it hurt your career? I think only if you allow yourself to get stuck there. And I think that you avoid that by following the rest of the plan like I lay out in the Actor Basics course for handling your business the right way. Training, getting your materials right, getting yourself represented, and moving along the path. Not saying stuck in one spot, but continuing to progress along the path. So that's my opinion on extra work, and look forward to seeing you on the next video.